Copy. There we go. Sit. All right. So today, first thing that I'm gonna mention, the first thing that we're gonna be talking about is how the CEO of GameStop thinks that the store that is primarily about games should no longer sell games. Now, I'm gonna read in this article to see if they have the right idea, but you may think that off rip that idea, that sentence sound crazy. Like, okay, if GameStop isn't gonna sell games, what are they gonna sell? Funko Pops? Well, I would say to that sentence, if I had a nickel for every time somebody said, what if GameStop sold, I don't know, Funko Pops instead of GameStop, I would only have a nickel. But it's weird that you were that oddly specific and on point once. Now, the point of me saying that is, I don't know if you've walked into a GameStop recently, but if you have, that's all you see in there. All you see is Minecraft diamond swords in the corner. You see Funko Pops, a couple $20, $19 Fortnite cards over here, a freaking gaming mouse on the wall over there for no absolute reason. That's all GameStop is at this point. There's barely games in GameStop, because you have to consider that most people who want to buy the new latest and greatest games, they're not physically going into a game store. They're just going onto their console of choice, their digital storefront of choice, and just buying the game digitally there. When it comes to new releases, not a lot of people buy games from GameStop. And also when it comes to new releases, GameStop usually doesn't have new games on release. Like, I tried to get Space Marines 2 from GameStop last year. Like, the week it came out, GameStop said, we don't have any in store. So one of the biggest games that people who are hardcore gamers are looking for physical copies of, you don't have, and the week it came out, 2 weeks after it came out, 3 weeks after it came out, y'all still don't have. And it's stuff like that that makes me makes me and other gamers not want to go to GameStop. And then, like, the only thing GameStop really got at this point are old school and retro games. And if you don't know about GameStop's reputation when it comes to selling old school consoles and retro games and stuff like that, let's put it like this: they weren't only robbing you when it came to the trade-in value. They were also robbing you when you brought a retro console from them. Just look up videos about GameStop Retro. Literally all the videos about GameStop Retro say the same thing. Don't get anything from GameStop Retro. I want to read his quote. Do they have his direct quote? Okay, no. So what did he say in general? Pokemon cards have seen a gigantic resurgence lately. Yeah, but why would I go to a game store for cards when there's a specific store for this called card shops that are in this niche? Or I could just go to Walmart, like most people, Walmart, or the red and white circle store that black people supposed to be boycotting right now. Why wouldn't I just go to an establishment like that is more easy to access the same exact stuff? Or, like I said, a specialty card shop. And actually, I'm better off going to a specialty card shop, because then it's a better sense of community, because I'm more likely to be able to relate with the person at the counter than in GameStop. Because, like, I don't know if y'all have ever had a conversation with a GameStop employee, but GameStop employees be knowing the least about games. Most of the time, GameStop employees, they know, hey, boss told me to say, hey, do you want to pre-order Madden? What games are here is good? That one, the one that didn't come out that we want you to pre-order. That's the best thing we got right. Like GameStop employees don't even be knowing about games, and they work at a game store. So why would you expect them to know about cards and you're at a game store? That's very rare. Anyway, stores regularly sell out of sets, including the destined rivals, and if they become known as a card shop, they're gonna sell out too. Fucking dunce. Set that launched on the 30th of May, cards have become increasingly hard to find as scalpers buy up supply and sell Pokemon card products, including cards, special boxes, and accessories at exorbitant prices. GameStop has been steadily expanding its Pokemon card services as of last month. GameStop has graded over 1 million cards with Professional Sports Authenticator. The store chain doesn't actually grade the cards, a service that evaluates, so you're a middleman. every step of the way, everything so far that this article has said is a service that GameStop provides is somewhere else I can go for it and get it better. So let me get this straight. It isn't good to get games at GameStop. It isn't good to get cards at GameStop. It isn't good to get game consoles at GameStop. It isn't good to get Funko Pops at GameStop because they're gonna be all over the floor. A bunch of 9-year-olds that moms left in there while they went to go do shopping at Walmart and took the Funko Pops out the box and they've been sucking on it like it's their thumb. So you go in there to buy a Funko Pop, it's just a piece of plastic with a bunch of slobber all over it. It's like, bro, why would I want to buy that? Then you go in there to buy a diamond Minecraft sword. You try and turn it on, the batteries in it explode all over you. Now you got white stuff all over your face. It's like, what? I don't want to buy this. This product is defective. I tried to turn the light on. I got a face full of white. Like what's going on? Like, what's the point of GameStop? What do you sell? You don't even sell the image of being a place for games because they're more and more increasingly trying to move away from being the store where people buy games. What do you sell? You're confused. The store is confused. What do you sell? Hopes and dreams? You don't even do that. Look at GameStop stock. That shit always plummeting. I don't even know how they're still allowed to be on Dow. I really don't. GameStop has steadily, no, I read that. The store chain doesn't actually grade the cards. Extra fee. So I can't even get a discount for coming to you and you being a middleman. I gotta pay more. Again, people who know about card grading services would just go straight to card grading services. Why do you matter? Either that or go to a comic book shop. It's no mystery why GameStop has increased its focus on trading cards. Its revenue in the first quarter of 2025 surged by over 50% on a year-over-year basis, largely due to Pokemon. So the only money they're making is on Pokemon. And again, what did I say? You want to buy Pokemon cards, GameStop is your last stop. The GameStop brand has been on a roller coaster the past several years. Yeah, and most of it has to do with the fact that nobody wants to buy games from GameStop. Because GameStop is the worst possible place you can buy games. This I was gonna... Oh, yeah. So GameStop dropped a little trailer to talk about Push Start Arcade. Now, this idea may seem cool in theory. You may say, oh, GameStop, the place where they sell video games, they're going to become a video game arcade. Yo, that's a cool idea. Right? Right? Arcades are so cool. I miss arcades. You know why there's no arcades in America like that? Because they're not that profitable. They're not that profitable. GameStop trying to become a game hangout place, that's cool as like a side business, because that's like a thing that some comic book shops do. Like on the side, they'll sell tables for an hour if you want to come in and play card games. That's cool as a side business, but to circle your whole business around that, unless you become a dedicated card shop, is stupid. It like for you specifically, it's stupid. Now, if you wanted to start a business on that idea, that's a little bit different. But just trying to be solely an arcade, like that's not going to work in 2025. Not a lot of people go to arcades, and there's a lot of people who feel nostalgia for the ideas of an arcade, but there's a lot of people who feel nostalgia for ideas that would never pay to go to the idea. Because there's plenty of arcades out there besides Dave and Buster's. Besides Dave and Buster's, when the last time you the viewer, the average person who, if you're watching this, you're probably in a demographic of between the ages of 18 to 24, and you are a gamer. And to go even further, you're probably a black male, but that's sub-demographics. You, as a person who is likely between the ages of 18 to 24 that plays video game, when the last time you took your ass to an arcade? I bet you sitting there like, well, I would go to arcade if more exists. Arcades exist. You going to the ones that exist? No? Okay, then shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear, like, niggas is not going to arcades. Now, again, there's a bias in me. Am I saying arcades are trash and whatnot? No, but the day and age we live in, why would I get up out my house and go to an arcade when I have a PlayStation 5 and a personal computer that could play games from 2025 and beyond, all the way to 1970 whatever, when the first ever version of Pong came out? I have multiple devices in my home that can play games from literally every era of video games. In about a year, I'll be able to play Nintendo Switch 2 games on this personal computer that I'm using to show these images to stream off of, because I have a 2 PC setup. And even this weaker computer I have, I can play literally any game from about 2005 and before. Huh? Oh. This weaker computer I have, I can play literally every PS2 game on this computer, as long as it, as long as it can be emulated. Any PS2 game that can be emulated and before, all the way to the Intellivision, I could play on this weak computer. What am I getting up out the crib to go to an arcade for? Community? I have a Discord account. Most people don't want to get up and go outside to talk to people. Discord, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. This is an idea that is very, very held back to the point to where it's like, it's not that the idea can't work. The idea can't work for you. Specifically GameStop. Why? Because there is no other company I can think of where if you line up 100 people that are gamers, 110 of those people will hate GameStop. I've never met anybody that said, I love shopping for games at GameStop. I haven't even met somebody that jokes like that. So it's like, oof. Something I would never joke about though is NBA 2K and liking it. We need the sad music for this one, cause like NBA 2K has had an unprecedented, unhealthy run. I legit think that the FTC needs to come and pat 2K on the cheeks, pat the NBA on the cheeks and say, that exclusivity contract is messing with fair trade. When the last NBA Live? 2019. Now, some of y'all may be, getting older. Y'all may be in y'all 20s. Like I said, the demographics told me that most of the people who watch this page are between the ages of 18 and 24. And between the ages of 18 and 24, that's when you start realizing you've been on this planet for some time. You got enough time for you to be able to look back at memories. So, let me remind you when the last NBA Live came out. The last National Basketball Association realistic simulation game. Because I know I can already hear a lot of annoying niggas coming out the background. But there's 3-on-3 basketball. That's a basketball game. There's basketball games coming out all the time. When I say basketball game, you know damn well I'm talking about games with official National Basketball Association characters. There is no other realistic basketball sims on the market, and there's no room for them because NBA and 2K have an exclusive deal. And apparently they're signing another multi-year partnership with NBA 2K. Yo, FTC, come break this up. This should be illegal. How much they slide in your pocket? Yo, FTC, be real. How much they slide in your pocket? There's no reason why 2K and the NBA should have an exclusivity deal this crazy with the chokehold they got on the market. But let's read on. In a press statement, the National Basketball Association and the National Basketball Players Association and 2K say they have agreed in principle to terms for a new multi-year global partnership expansion. You know what that means? Those microtransactions y'all complain are too expensive every year. They're about to get expensiver. Oh, y'all said I don't want to pay $70 for the game and then pay $30 every my player build. Now you're about to pay $40. Next year you're going to pay $50, $60, $70, $80. And you know niggas be having 10 and 15 builds. Excuse me. What I want to know is how y'all ain't got money for y'all to take care of y'all children, but y'all got money for 12 builds on NBA 2K. It's $50 a build. What's 50 times 6? 5 times 6 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Y'all got $300 for 12 builds in NBA 2K, but y'all ain't got 15 for your son's birthday? Nasty work. With the NBA 2K G League and USA Basketball, which will enable 2K to continue creating the most realistic, authentic, and engaging NBA video game experiences. As part of the agreement, the NBA and 2K are launching NBA Take-Two Media, a modern entertainment company that will bring fans and players together through competitive gaming. We're figuring out new ways to market VC to you. 2K did not detail the terms of the agreement, but did confirm the series has sold over 150 million units worldwide. We are immensely pleased to continue our long-standing, highly successful partnership. That's why this shit needs to end. We need to end this fucking monopoly on realistic 2K basketball games. Off. 1 second, y'all. I'm dealing with my dog. Off. Off, sir. Thank you. This partnership needs to end so that basketball games could get good so that I can enjoy one of them again. Please. Free my brothers from the shackles of NBA 2K. Sorry, I got a little. Free my brothers from the shackles of NBA 2K. With the achievements that we have accomplished together, says Charles Zelnick, chairman, CEO of Take-Two. I would like to thank Adam Silver. Man, fuck that nigga, bro. Somebody need to lock this nigga Adam Silver in a basement, because he's ruining gaming and apparently he's ruining the NBA. Because every NBA fan I know, they hate Adam Silver and how he's managing the league, and I hate how that nigga is managing to sell the rights to use the league in a game. Because NBA 2K has my brothers and sisters thinking that they're hardcore gamers because they play 2K. It's like, if you play 2K and you play sports games, cool, but you're not a hardcore gamer, gang. Not saying hardcore gamers can't play 2K, but it's like, bro, niggas will play NBA 2K and then have an opinion on what the best games of the year are. My nigga, shouldn't you be worried about what layup package you have right now? Speaking of layup packages, Sony's about to move on to the PlayStation 6. Now, I was about to turn off the sad music, but I'm gonna leave it on. For the simple fact that there's niggas still playing NBA 2K on PS4. The next Call of Duty for next year, the Call of Duty for 2025, not Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7. The game that's coming out 12 months after Black Ops 6 release. I get this weird feeling in my ear where it feels like my ears are closing in when I have on headphones for too long. Anyway, like I was saying, Black Ops 7. Well, Black Ops 6 did too, but Black Ops 7 releasing on PS4. And we're getting reports. I've seen multiple different accounts share rumors and stuff like this, but there's a quote. There's a quote from Sony directly, according to this person linking VGC News. So Sony has officially said they're thinking about the PlayStation 6. And we're still getting PlayStation 4 versions of the game. For those of y'all who hasn't realized how much time has passed, because you're getting a little bit older, or because, COVID warped a lot of people's sense and perception of time. The PlayStation 5 came out half a decade ago. The PlayStation 5 came out in 2025, 5 years ago, and we're still getting games on a PlayStation 4. Do you know how crazy that is? Grand Theft Auto 5, when it released on Xbox 360 and PS3 and PS4, you know what year it came out? 2013. You know what year the PS4 came out? 2013. And previous gaming generations, after a gaming console was out for 1 year, all indie games ceased to be on a prior platform. When the Xbox One came out, 2013, you got some games landing on a PS4. 2014, if it wasn't a AAA game that already had a planned PS4 version, it wasn't coming to the PS4. 2015, none of that shit was coming to the PS4. I mean PS3. AAA, indie, planned release for the PS4, none of that. Once a console was out for 2 years, on the third year of that console, nothing was coming to the previous generation. We need to get back to that. We got people out here saying, I don't see a difference between no games. Because we're not seeing drastic leaps. You know why we're not seeing drastic leaps? Because they gotta make PS4 versions of what's about to be PS6 ports. We got games getting ready for PS6, and they still making PS4 versions of games. And it's because you fucking stupid ass 2K players, you Madden, FIFA playing, you Sims 4 playing motherfuckers, get the fuck off of Netflix 4K. Please, I'm begging you, for your own health and sense of sanity. Please, get off of it. Please. We want games to advance out here, and you holding us back. I feel like people that are still playing NBA 2K and Madden on PS4 in 2025 are like the coons of the gaming community. You're the people of the gaming community that go in front of white people. You strip the watermelon with your bare hand and you eat it in 1 sec and under a second. Then you go over there, you bite the chicken, then you dance. You start saying, "Hey, look at me, guys. What's the latest TikTok dance?" That's how we look at those people in the black community. That's how gamers look at 2K niggas. That's how we look at Mad niggas, FIFA niggas, Call of Duty niggas, Fortnite only niggas. I ain't want to play Fortnite. I ain't trying to get a #1 clown. Nigga, it's 2025. We stopped doing that when Infinity War dropped. When WandaVision came out, didn't nobody care about getting a Fortnite crown. You still stuck on Fortnite. Free all my brothers from the shackles of Fortnite. Free all my brothers from the shackles of 2K. Especially 2K. Free all my brothers from the shackles of 2K. Free all my brothers from the shackles of 2K. Free all my brothers from the shackles of 2K. Please, Lord. Please. Free them. They stuck. We need the freedom. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm Harriet Tubman. But I'm pulling the trigger. If I say, come on this journey with me, we going to get you a job to fill out a job application so you can buy a PS5, at least a base PS5, even if you don't get the Pro, and you say, I don't want to go back. Harriet Tubman used the gun as a scare tactic. I'm not. Bow. Anybody else want to stay on PS4? You want to play Tomato Town? Because I'll show you what some tomatoes look like. Sickening, bro. Sickening. We need to get niggas off the PS5. And for some more sad news, I don't even want to read this article, but I do want to say real quick. If you are using AI for your therapy, you need to go to the actual therapy. Cause I don't know if y'all heard about all the stories that's been going on with before people were using AI for their therapy. Fuck that. When people were using BetterHelp, that green app for their therapy, and people found out it was selling their data and information, y'all should have knew right then and there that you shouldn't get no therapy. If your version of going to therapy involves doing this right here and swiping up on your screen to unlock your phone, that's not therapy, gang. That's not therapy. Part of getting therapy is getting up and traveling to the location to go get the therapy. That's part of the therapy itself. So like all you people flipping open your phones, swiping up on your screen to get therapy, y'all need to stop that. Go get up and get yourself some therapy. I just wanted to put that little PSA out there. I don't want to read through this article. I just wanted to like put this up there because I've seen increasingly me just casually scrolling on social medias, especially stuff like Twitter, where people saying they getting their therapy off of apps. No, nigga. Go to an actual person that's a licensed therapist with human experiences to go get some therapy, nigga. And as a person who's gotten therapy before, get up. Get up. If you think it's scary to go outside, that's more reason for you to go get therapy. And last but not least, I want to watch this trailer for this new Brawlhalla Legend. What's their name? Ransom. I haven't been keeping up with Brawlhalla Legends. I've been slacking, and it's been years since I kept up, but let's get back to it. Okay, we got a bunch of ads-free meat. Hey, fucking yo. Why you just offering up the carne, like, with no provocation? Bro want that meat. He meat hungry. He a meat eater. I wonder if he got a white boy that'll kill you with a meat cleaver. If you know, you know. Oh my god. That computer was hella horny. It just bust all over him. Ransom. Ransom the virus. Oh shit, that nigga got COVID. Okay, so they got bone what? Boot? What the fuck are those? Is that a new weapon? I ain't never seen that before. This gotta be a new weapon. I'm late. Desktop butterfly red. Alright, bro. So a core principle in graphic design is understanding how colors interact with each other, right? So I say that to say one very important thing you need to understand about how colors interact with each other is when you put white text on a very lightly colored background with nothing to make it discernible from the background, that makes it incredibly hard to read. Please stop this. Please. Put a real outline on the damn words or change the color. Yeah, all the background, like this background is way better. This character look fire. It's been so long since I played Brawlhalla Hardcore. I remember one season in Brawlhalla, I got to 200 wins and I had a positive win rate. This skin look fire too. That is one thing that has always been cool about Brawlhalla. Their skins have always been nice. And since they're working with original characters, they have more room for like original concept and cool concept. Does he throw it on the ground? Yeah. I like that. I like that. Okay, so that comes out on the 25th of June. That's kind of... if I remember, I'll try this character out. But I'm not going out my way to do it because I know I got to still go into Brawlhalla and get coins for this character and stuff like that. And if you are watching this and you are new to how I do stuff on Twitch, basically, I'm going to end the VOD for like VOD saving purposes and whatnot, and I'm going to restart it. I'm not ending stream. Just reload your tab. And in case you're watching this on YouTube, if you want to watch these live, twitch.tv/QaptainSlander. Even if you don't say anything, you just want to come lurk, come on through.